When John stumbled across a listing for his own home online, he thought it was a mistake. What he uncovered instead was a carefully planned betrayal by the woman he trusted most.
My name is John, I'm 41. I live in Colorado, in a small, quiet town. I've been married to Lauren for almost 20 years, the woman I fell in love with in college. We were that perfect couple, the first to get married, always together, perfect relationships with each other's families, etc. We've been through a lot together, losing a job, hard times after my dad died, trying for a baby for a long time that never came to fruition. She always said that I was her rock. In fact, she is mine. I just can't imagine my life without her. I work as a carpenter, and when I managed to get a big contract in Denver, I began to earn enough so that we could start building our own house. Lauren then became interested in interior design and took full responsibility for the layout, choice of materials, furniture. She was happy. At least, so it seemed to me. We finished building 3 years ago. This house became more than just a roof over our heads, it was the embodiment of our shared dream. Every board, every wall was a part of us. Why am I taking so long to tell you about our house? You ask. Because this whole story is about this house. Recently, I was looking for a realtor on a local real estate website to help a friend. And suddenly, I see a photo of our house. The photos are fresh, professional. The kitchen that I built myself. The living room with a fireplace, where we celebrated Christmas. The price was below market, urgent sale. The owner was listed as S. Martin. At first, my brain refused to digest it. I showed Lauren. She was not embarrassed, just shrugged. Strange. Probably, someone got the address wrong. Websites often screw up. Believe me, at that moment I did not even have a drop of suspicion that Lauren did it. Now I understand how stupid. This is not our address, but a photo of our house. Someone took them inside. But at that moment I simply could not imagine that Lauren was capable of deceiving me. I could explain it any way I wanted, but not as my wife betraying me. But of course, it was clear that someone was trying to pass off another house as ours, and I decided that I had to figure out who took these photos. We had a housekeeper, Sophie, of course I thought of her at first. Or a gardening company that came to us once every 2 weeks to trim the bushes. Who knows who it could have been? But certainly not my friends and my wife. I took screenshots of the page. Then I started checking other platforms, Realtor, Redfin. The same thing everywhere. Photo and caption. House in perfect condition. Registration via power of attorney. Quick transaction. Power of attorney? I went to the local registration office. I asked for documents. My signature was there. The signature on the power of attorney, authorizing the sale of the house. Only, I didn't put it. And then I realized that these were real scammers. Blood rushed to my head. I ran home and started screaming at Lauren that someone was trying to deceive us out of our house. She was strangely calm. She asked to show the ad where I saw the house. I started searching, and found nothing. All the ads seemed to have been deleted immediately after I saw them. What's going on here? I told Lauren that we should go to a lawyer and consult, because I saw the document with my signature on it. She agreed. We made an appointment to see a lawyer the next day. That evening we met at a bar with friends, another couple. I have been friends with George for many years, and his girlfriend Mira seemed to have found common ground with Lauren. We often go to each other's houses or meet at a bar at the end of the week to have a drink and share news. I told them this strange story. They were shocked. When the girls went to the toilet, George said to me, "Are you sure Lauren is not involved in this scam?" I was offended. She was horrified, as was I. We are going to see a lawyer together tomorrow. How can you think that about her? But George did not take offense and did not calm down. Didn't you tell Lauren that you saw your house on the website and after that the ad disappeared? I'm sure it's just a coincidence. I also told the local registry office about it. Or maybe it's even worse and someone is watching me? They somehow got a sample of my signature. These are serious scammers, not just newbies. Yeah, you're right, if these are scammers, they're serious enough to pull this off. It would have been much easier for Lauren to do it. To be honest, I was a little offended by George that night. He was so cruel and Lauren certainly didn't deserve to be talked about like that by my friends. I knew he didn't want to hurt me, that's the only reason I didn't pick a fight. I cared about him as a friend, he once saved my life. But that's not what today's story is about. So, after dinner we went home, but the conversation with George wouldn't leave my head. I felt disgusted with myself, disgusted that I allowed the thought that my wife had betrayed me. But then a message came from the lawyer, please give me access to your bank statements so that we don't waste time tomorrow. If anyone has your signature, they most likely got it from a check. I opened my laptop while Lauren was in the shower. I logged into my account to make a copy of my bank statements for the last few months. I ran my eyes over the names and saw something strange. There were regular transfers from the name Serge Martin. For some reason this name seemed familiar to me, for the first 3 seconds. Then it dawned on me, S. Martin, that was the signature on the ad for the sale of our house. So they hacked my bank account? Oh, wait, it seems like payments from my bank account and Lauren's account are mixed up here, since we have family access. And then it dawned on me, a certain Serge Martin sends my wife a different amount of money every week. George's words echoed in my head. Then everything is like a fog. That same night I hacked her laptop. Disgusting, but the ground was already slipping under my feet. There is correspondence with this Sergey. He is not a realtor. He is her lover. And they had been planning a new life in Spain for several months. She wrote to him. The house is almost ready for sale. He does not suspect. He will sign the papers, as always, without looking. I could not breathe. She wrote about me as a stupid and convenient person who will pay for everything, and then be left with nothing. She even had a mark on the folder with documents exit. The next morning I packed my things and left. I did not say a word. I did not make a scene. I only left a printout of her letters on her desk. Let her read it. A couple of days later she started writing. Calling. Cried. Said it was a mistake, an emotional breakdown, that she had cancelled everything. I was disgusted, I didn't want to talk. It's been a month since I've been living with George and Sophie. And now the climax of this story, my wife is pregnant from her lover, and I filed a lawsuit to prove that the signature on the power of attorney was forged. Now the division of property is underway. They come to hearings together. She no longer hides her belly. Such an ideal family. And I feel more stupid than ever in my life. You have to look hard to find such a loser. It seems I can no longer trust people.